wow, I just had the most incredible interview with Kat Greenleaf, who's famous for the award-winning show Talk Stoop. She no longer does that, and now she has this unbelievable podcast called Soberness. But we walked through the journey of her career and her drinking, and then her getting sober. And one of the things that really struck me was she's really good at noticing serendipitous moments, times when the right person shows up and says just the right thing. She engages in a conversation with a stranger, and she takes away from it something that is so impactful. And then, on top of that, she's just a real person. She was just authentic and talked about some of her own struggles and some of the things that she's trying to grow through. And it reminded me that just because somebody is a celebrity doesn't mean that they're not human. And as human, all of us struggle with things. And we talked about the notion that courage isn't what you do when you're feeling great. It's what you do despite the fear, despite the shame, despite the naysayers. And speaking up about being sober is courageous. And that's why we are so passionate about this podcast, because we want to highlight people who have been willing to take this journey, who have been willing to speak up about it, and really help normalize it. It doesn't need to be something that you're ashamed of. In fact, it's something that we believe is one of the things we're the most proud of. And if that's something that you want to do, listen to this podcast, because she's just an ordinary person doing, I think, quite extraordinary things, but she's a human. Hope you enjoy it.